Almost all modern cars have the ability to warn drivers of unexpected drops in engine oil pressure. While some vehicles have an oil pressure gauge specifically for that purpose, others use a simpler warning light. The majority of engine oil pressure sensors and switches are susceptible to eventual failure due to regular wear and tear, just like any electrical component. You can easily cause electrical component fatigue by combining increased stress with prolonged exposure to heat and vibration. Diagnostic fault code P0520 is logged by a vehicle's ECM or PCM whenever it detects feedback from an oil pressure sensor that deviates from its expected range or proves irrational. ETC P0520, in the simplest terms, indicates that there is a problem with the engine oil pressure sensor circuit in a car. In this video, we will talk about code P0520 symptoms, causes, and how to fix. It's Max the Car Guy YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Symptoms. Diagnostic fault code P0520 frequently has a number of secondary symptoms present, but on rare occasion, this fault can occur with no additional symptoms at all. When trying to diagnose the current problem, being aware of the possible symptoms of DTC P0520 can be extremely helpful. Several of the most typical signs and symptoms linked to DTC P0520 are listed below. Oil pressure warning light that is illuminated. Check engine light is on. Oil pressure gauge not working. Reduction in engine power. Intolerable engine noise. Erratic or rough idle. Causes. There are numerous underlying problems that can result in the diagnostic fault code P0520, some of which are more frequent than others. Simply put, knowing the potential causes of this issue will speed up your car's eventual return to service. Some of the most frequent reasons for code P0520 include the ones listed below. Erroneous oil pressure sensor. Faulty connectors in the circuit for the oil pressure sensor. Faulty wiring in the oil pressure sensor circuit. Failure of the lubricating engine oil pump. Low quality or severely deteriorated engine oil. Engine internal damage. How to fix code P0520. The following procedures can be used to help identify and fix the P0520 fault code's underlying causes in vehicles. As always, before attempting any such repairs, factory-specific service literature for your particular model of vehicle should be consulted. Check for additional fault codes. Use an OBD2 scanner to check for additional DTCs before starting the diagnostic procedure. Before continuing, any such faults should be accurately diagnosed. Inspect engine oil level. Check the oil level in your car before digging deeper. If the oil level in the affected vehicle is below capacity, top it off. Otherwise, if the regular service interval has passed, have the oil changed. Check pressure with mechanical gauge. A running check of the engine's oil pressure should be done after making sure that your car's oil is in excellent condition and full. This can be accomplished by plumbing a mechanical pressure gauge into the remaining orifice in the engine or by removing the engine's oil pressure sensor and connecting it to an appropriate test port. Every pressure reading should be compared to the values recommended by the manufacturer of your car. Low pressure readings could be a sign of lube oil pump failure or internal engine problems. Test sensor. All inputs and the sensor output for the oil pressure sensor should be evaluated if the readings obtained during the previous step were satisfactory. You can carry out this using a good digital multimeter. Once more, these readings should be compared to the manufacturer's specifications. Out-of-spec readings would point to a problem with the ECM, PCM, or power distribution circuit, while a dubious output would point to a problem with the oil pressure sensor itself. If the input and output values are satisfactory, then it is likely that the feedback path of the circuit needs more attention. Is code P0520 serious? This code is typically regarded as being quite serious in nature because a condition of this kind could jeopardize an essential engine warning circuit. This creates a scenario where a driver might be blindsided by a critical loss of lubricating engine oil pressure and endanger serious internal engine damage. Additionally, there is a chance that a vehicle's powertrain warranty could be voided if it is driven for an extended period of time in this condition. If a vehicle is purposefully driven for an extended period of time while having an active P0520 fault, the manufacturer is extremely unlikely to provide a warranty for any internal engine failures that result from the loss of oil pressure. In any case, the P0520 diagnostic fault code for a vehicle should be identified and fixed as soon as possible. By doing this, a vehicle's onboard management software will once again be able to monitor engine lube oil pressure effectively. Make an appointment as soon as possible with a reputable service facility if you are not completely confident handling these repairs yourself. Hope the information was useful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.